Hi, I wanted to put together a little video on something I've found to be very helpful in reducing potential arguments. It is dependent on whether a person has FI, which is introverted feeling, or TI, which is introverted thinking, as part of their personality type. I will give an example of what not to do and what to do instead for both functions. The reactions may be a little extreme, so you can see the behaviour and the effect that it has. It's just an observation I've found based on the people that I know. So if someone has FI, they're likely to get defensive and hurt if you attack who they are as a person, their values, their principles, etc. So if you say that they are dumb, too emotional, insensitive, take things personally, etc., anything that's a personal attack will cause them to get hurt and/or aggressive towards you. Conversely, if someone has TI, they will get defensive and hurt if you attack what they do, their ability, their understanding of the world, etc. So if you say that the food they cooked was horrible, they did a rubbish job of explaining something to you, or the reasoning behind believing something is stupid, or just that what they did or believe is wrong, with no explanation why and no room for debate, anything that attacks their logic and just shuts them down with no explanation at all is not helpful. I will use the example of cooking a meal, because both FI and TI can have similar reactions and can be difficult to distinguish between unless you look for the motivations behind why they are doing what they're doing. I'm going to call the FI user FI and the TI user TI. So both FI and TI cook meals for their partners, but the partners don't eat their meals, and that deeply hurts FI and TI. To see the difference, we will need to dive in deeper to look at why this is. So FI could see that his partner is struggling with trying to get all of her tasks completed for the day, and that she doesn't look like she has time to think about dinner. FI has identified a need. She needs more time, and a good way to give her more time would be to make dinner. FI cooks up a nice meal and gives it to his partner, but she says she doesn't want it. FI feels like a failure because he didn't meet the need he identified in his partner, and gets cross with her because she's acting ungrateful. FI is concerned with personal needs and values, and he values helping people. So his partner not eating the meal with no explanation is like telling him his values are rubbish and he's not good at meeting others' needs. To stop FI from thinking this, an explanation needs to be given. If FI's partner had instead explained that she had already ordered a takeaway because she knew she didn't have time to cook, but thanked FI and said she really appreciated him thinking of her, and that maybe he could cook for her tomorrow to help her out, then FI would feel better. He would feel that he had met her need and was able to help still. Also, FI's partner couldn't just simply say, cook tomorrow instead, because FI wouldn't feel like he was meeting a need and may still be left feeling hurt. His partner would have to let him know how he could help in a different way, so either by cooking tomorrow so she could get more work done, or by washing the dishes afterwards so she can get back to work earlier. Now we'll talk about TI. TI wanted to surprise her partner with a tasty meal. She spends a long time in the kitchen whipping up something nice. She brings it to her partner and he refuses to eat. TI now feels that she isn't good enough and loses confidence in her ability to cook nice food. She decides it's not worth trying anything new and just stick with what she knows. TI is concerned with her ability, in this case to cook. So her partner not eating the meal with no explanation is like telling her she's not good enough at what she does and that she shouldn't bother trying. Again, an explanation would stop this from happening. If TI's partner had explained that he doesn't like spicy food or isn't keen on carrots, then TI would understand that that was why he didn't want the food and would be aware of that next time to make sure that she shouldn't make it too spicy or should not include carrots next time. This provides constructive criticism, which enables TI to learn and grow, taking on board the feedback for next time, as opposed to no explanation, which would feel like a personal attack against TI's ability and very close-minded. Hence she would decide not to bother cooking any new recipes because the reaction given was illogical to her. She can't reason out why he didn't like it. If you find yourself in a situation where you were hurt by what someone else has said, and you can identify with either the FI or TI explanations, make sure you ask the other person why they said what they did. Having that reason can help clear up any misunderstanding and stop you feeling attacked. On the other hand, if you find yourself telling an FI or TI user that they said or did something you didn't like, make sure you provide a reason to ensure that they don't end up feeling attacked and that this doesn't blow up into an argument. We are all on a constant path of learning and discovery, so always give each other the benefit of the doubt. But as long as you are trying your best and identifying when you are reacting without knowing the full picture, you can grow from it. Thank you.